Make a note on your calendar because April 13th, 2025 will be more than just another night out. It is a cosmic turning point that invites you to stop and take in a unique celestial occurrence. A time when the heavens and your inner world become one is brought about by the full moon's soothing brightness as it rises in Libra. With every ray of lunar energy, something sacred and transformative stirs within the energetic field. And if you are sensitive, even if just a fraction of your spirit is attuned, you can feel the shift in energy pulsing around you. This is not merely an astronomical occurrence. It is a legendary phenomenon that has the power to rewrite your entire frequency if you allow it. Rather than sitting back and watching this moment as a distant observer, invite yourself to be transformed by its energy. Stay with this unfolding message until the end, because what you are about to experience goes beyond astrological events. It is a soul awakening in motion that invites you to realign, rise, and radiate in ways you have not dared to imagine before. The full moon arrives like the deep, cleansing breath that follows the tempest of a storm. It comes after a period marked by intense cosmic events, including potent eclipses, surges of solar activity, seismic shifts both in the Earth's crust and in the fabric of our collective psyche. As we step out of the raw, unfiltered energy of March, our bodies, emotions, and spiritual awareness have been stripped bare, detoxed, and clarified, allowing us to receive this lunar gift with open hearts and minds. Something ancient has been released from the depths, and in its place, something new stands ready to anchor, a new form of energy that calls for our immediate attention and transformation. The Libra full moon serves as a celestial checkpoint throughout this bright period, providing an opportunity to consider the delicate balance of our relationships and inner world. The dance between self and other, truth and peace, compromise and clarity is choreographed by Libra, the sign that rules harmony and balance. The scales are recalibrated under the full moon's bright light. It is a time to examine where you may have given away your power in the pursuit of pleasing others, where you might have betrayed your own truth in exchange for transient harmony. Now the question emerges, are you truly ready to honor your needs without guilt? It is a call to look deeply within and reclaim the sovereignty of your inner self. Venus, who rules Libra, assumes a powerful role during this lunation. Exalted in Pisces, a sign of compassion, unconditional love, and divine creativity, her influence is both dreamy and discerning. In this cosmic embrace, she becomes as fluid as the ocean and as intense as a flame. She invites you to dream with greater conviction, to love more deeply, and to reconnect with the wellspring of your spiritual beauty without losing the essence of who you are. Her presence is no longer subtle or reserved. It now speaks with unyielding conviction, urging you to embrace an inner truth that has been too long suppressed. This celestial event is not just about letting go of what no longer serves you. It is about a profound resurrection of your inner heart. It is the rising of your true self into alignment with a higher truth, a shedding of false peace so that what emerges is an authentic, integrity-based harmony. A powerful T-square formed by the moon, the sun, and Mars weaves an additional layer of complexity into this lunation. Mars, still carrying the lingering emotional residue of Cancer, is primed for action. However, action without reflection may quickly devolve into reaction. In the midst of this lunar energy, you are called upon to make a spiritual choice. Will you use your energy to wage old battles, or will you construct new inner foundations that allow you to stand in your truth? This is a difficult decision. It is a heavenly invitation to either allow Mars' blazing energy to burn down the misaligned bridges, or to use it to forge new, creative routes to your own independence. At the same time, the transforming potential of this moment is enhanced by the participation of Chiron, the wounded healer, during this full moon. The identity wound that has been inside of you for a long time is brought to the surface by Chiron in Aries. It asks you to consider whether you have believed that you must earn your right to exist, proving your value by silencing that pure declaration of I am. Rather than re-traumatizing, this unveiling offers you the keys to transmute pain into wisdom and self-doubt into a beacon for divine leadership. Directly opposite Chiron, the presence of a fierce, uncompromising feminine warrior emerges, a force that does not whisper but roars its truth, demanding that every suppressed voice be heard. This energy reminds you that the feminine essence, far from being a symbol of weakness, is a powerful flame wrapped in love. It rallies for the voiceless and for every soul ready to reclaim its divine authority. In doing so, it creates a sacred polarity that invites you to step out of victimhood and into the realm of empowered purpose, transforming quiet suffering into a vivid declaration of sacred truth. Amid this tapestry of cosmic alignments, the divine feminine rises even higher through the energies of Black Moon Lilith and Hamya in Scorpio. These archetypal goddesses embody raw instinct and the deep, earth-connected wisdom of untamed spiritual power. Their echoing voices serve as a reminder that you are not separate from the earth. You are the earth. And as this lunar power ascends, so too do you, like a seed bursting forth into new life. Weaving through these celestial configurations is an intricate yod, often referred to as the finger of God. This rare astrological formation creates a mystical triangle between Venus and Saturn in Pisces, Uranus in Taurus, and the Moon in Libra. More than a simple alignment, it is a divine compass pointing towards an evolutionary turning point that has been choreographed long before your very first breath. And now it activates something inside you that has been waiting to blossom. At the very apex of this yod stands the luminous moon, the emotional linchpin of the celestial drama. This configuration demands that you embrace deep emotional sovereignty and integrate the wisdom of structure, tradition, and innovation into the realm of your feelings and expressions. It challenges you. Can you hold your truth without fragmenting under pressure? Can you remain gentle and open in a world that is rapidly transforming without losing the essence of who you are? The combined energies of Venus and Saturn in Pisces provide a nurturing container of sacred love, tempered by discipline, reminding you that the dreams you hold dear require dedication and perseverance. Meanwhile, Uranus in Taurus electrifies this nurturing energy with sudden sparks of innovation that must be grounded in tangible reality. Together, they press upon the moon, urging you to evolve by transforming discomfort into a potent source of personal power. There is a great promise contained inside this yod. It represents a spiritual initiation into the higher embodiment realms, a rare chance to design a new inner landscape based on extreme truth, profound compassion, and the free expression of who you really are. You are here to feel with purpose, to use your inner world as a creative instrument, and to use all of your energy to bring about the new earth that is forming. You are not here only to passively experience feelings. This path is marked by destiny rather than easy. It challenges you to reach your greatest potential and develop into a more complete, robust, and strong version of yourself. In this sacred convergence, Saturn lends structure to the boundless, nurturing love of Venus, while Uranus injects daring innovation into ancient wisdom. Together, they architect a new human blueprint, one where spiritual ideals are no longer ethereal concepts, but are instead tangible realities that shape everyday existence. This fusion is not about superficial change. It is about cultivating strength, discipline, and creative fire within your very soul. You are not destined to repeat the cycles of suppression, shame, or mere survival. Instead, you are invited to construct a future that begins from the sanctuary of your own inner world. The emergence of the new earth is not contingent on the arrival of some distant event. It is a living frequency that pulses into being the moment you choose to embrace presence over programming, self-authority over people-pleasing, and clarity over confusion. With Neptune recently crossing into Aries, a transformative veil lifts as the fog of indifference and disillusionment dissipates. You might find yourself feeling more direct, increasingly aware, and unwilling to tolerate anything that no longer resonates with your truth. The Piscean dream that once cloaked your intuition begins to dissolve, leaving behind the unmistakable pulse of your personal truth. This truth is emerging powerfully, both within your inner world and in the collective consciousness. The outdated patterns you once accepted as normal are revealing themselves as unsustainable, while what you once pushed into the background is now poised to shine forth. Your inner light, which may have been dimmed by the demands of conformity or fear, is too radiant to be hidden any longer. The full moon not only beckons you to stand in your light, but also promises that when you do, the entire universe will reorganize to reflect your intrinsic power back to you. Every step you take toward aligning with your soul brings synchronicities into your life. Clarity returns, purpose flows effortlessly, and you become a magnetic force for the life you are meant to create. This is not a time for waiting or rehearsing. It is the precise moment when your spirit reclaims its rightful crown and your life begins to mirror the true intentions of your heart. In the soft glow of this full moon, you find a doorway, a portal that invites you to step through, stand within its radiance, and allow its transformative power to ignite every part of your being. The call is simple yet profound. Let your light lead. Allow it to guide you back to the center of your existence, to inspire others not merely through explanations, but by the sheer presence of your truth. The world does not need another ideal of perfection. It craves the authentic, whole, awake, and unapologetically divine self that you embody. Reflect on where you may have hidden your light in the name of keeping peace. Consider which emotional patterns are ready to be released so that love may serve as the true guide rather than fear. This moment is sacred because it reveals not only what needs healing, but also what has always been whole within you. It reflects your most profound truth, your sovereignty, and your readiness to step into a new realm of existence. You are being gently yet firmly called to transform into wisdom, to move beyond mere words and into a state of resonant being. The shift that our world so desperately needs does not come through overwhelming noise or chaos, but through the quiet, consistent vibration of genuine resonance. And your unique frequency matters more now than ever. You are actively co-creating the new earth with each conscious breath, each silent prayer, and each loving deed that dissolves the bonds of old patterns. It is a throbbing reality that arises with each conscious decision rather than a future occurrence. Let Venus raise your frequency with unconditional beauty and harmony. Let Mars refine your actions with courage and intention. Let Chiron turn your old wounds into stores of wisdom. And let the fierce energy within you awaken the long, silent voice, while the full moon purges your emotional residue and realigns your heart with the higher self. Let the untamed, wild spirit inside you shine through and light not just your own path, but also others. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not small or insignificant. You are sacred, necessary, and unequivocally present in this very moment. This luminous night is not just an astronomical event. It is a call to become the very embodiment of the new earth, a being rooted in love, guided by deep intuition, and forged in the timeless truth of the cosmos. If this message resonates with you, if you feel the stirring to explore even deeper layers of awakening, let your heart be open. Embrace the power of your inner truth and the endless possibilities that emerge when you choose to be fully, fearlessly, and authentically you.